Welcome. Hopefully everybody can hear me good. Let's kick our live streaming today. The market is correcting. Yes, because the SPY is hitting the most important resistance, the 405. We talked about it in the pre-market update for our Patreon when we said there's one level to confirm if the market general, like we have a confirmation for price jump, or this is a kind of re-correcting and the price will go down. So the market went pretty good for the past few days. However, we met a bit of rejection for this buy. Still, we're gonna have a reversal or a confirmation that we're not gonna have another sell-off like this one. You see what's happened when we broke the 400 before? The price or the market went down big time. We can see it here, 11%. Here we don't want to see the same reaction, which is going around the 355. We need to hold above this level, the 380, to confirm that the market will correct the next week and going over the 405. So we have some kind of news regarding GameStop, PHUN, Revlon, Indo, AMC, and the other squeeze stocks. Before we go to discuss all those stocks, we have to check if everybody is here, the sound is good. Then we start our video and check your request stock, because each Friday we do live streaming to answer all the questions from our viewers and our hunters on Patreon. And again, as we said, it's better to reply, and your comment in the live streaming is more engaging. We learn together. I learn from you guys and you learn from each other, because some people have some kind of news about stock or some question. So everybody benefit. It's better than reply on each one of you on the comment section. So yeah, we have Ribaz is here. How you doing, brother? He asked about TBLT prediction. Of course, we're gonna put it in our list. Justin, he asked about BBIG. What's going on with BBIG? Oh my, this is crazy what's happening. Like BBIG is pretty sensitive for every movement of the market. So market went down, so the SPY and the other blue chip company went down. We see kind of panic selling, and the price went down below the $1. So it's kind of connected with the whole market sentiment. So we saw the market went down, BBIG went below the $1. If we don't have the price reaction for the market going down pretty hard for today and Friday, we saw that BBIG held above the support. What's up, brother? What's up, Elite? How are you doing? So we have, oh man, we have some stock going crazy, over 100%, PGY. We're going to discuss this one. Let me just check it, if it's going further to 200 or 300. And check what's going on with this one. Yes, is the IBO price was in June, and the price went over the IBO price over the $6.50 today, I think. Yeah, today. So today we have a nice jump. Yeah, 150. Let me just check what's going on 2 hours ago for this one. We have a heavily trading volume for this one. Okay, so doubled on Friday morning following strong gains in Wednesday. What's happening? So we have 37 million shares against daily average of under 1 million. Okay, so let me just check the volume, because we have a lot of volatility for this one. Let me check the volume for this one. Yeah, 51 million for this one. And you can see it here. The average volume is just 8 million. And the volume is 51 million. This is crazy. Market capitalization is around 8 billion. So we have the performance here. We have the technical is strong buy for this one. So it's a bit kind of dangerous to enter right now. If you tell me before we jump from the $6.50, I will tell you to enter around the $6.50 here. This was a pretty good trade. If you just give us a signal before the market open, or yesterday, if we did live streaming yesterday, this would be a really nice trade, and we entered around the $6.50. However, at the moment it's risky. We might see the price like gravitating down, and pretty good entry will be around the $8 or the $6.50 again. Otherwise, I will not touch it. Even if the price went around the 20, it's a bit risky for me. So if the price went here, I'll re-enter. Otherwise, I will let it go. You have sometimes let things go. You know, you don't have to think that you lost this trade. So if the price went here inside this box, I will enter. Of course, we need to hold confirmation consolidation. Not a sell-off, because if we don't hold above the $6.50, it means a sell-off. So this one, I will let it go if the price doesn't come to us. As everybody knows, we have the slogan here on our channel: never run after the price, let the price come to you. So in order for not forgetting this one, I will put alert on TradingView, alert around the $8. And I will let it go and even take it off from our list. We have a crazy price level for GameStop. You know why? Because we have the reverse split, I think 4-1, or the split. Yeah, 4-1. The price was around the 200 something, now around the 3 or the 35. So yeah, the price was around this area. Yeah, below the 200. So what we should expect, you see that GameStop, we have an important level to confirm a squeeze is around the $45, and we still inside this box, and we have a bit of volatility. Price went down, so we have to hold and consolidate inside this box until we have a genuine buying pressure to overcome it. The best case scenario for GameStop is overcome this triangle from above, and the 45 will be the ignition. I already put my alert around the 45. You see, let me just put open-ended notification. What does mean open-ended notification? Is mean there is no expiration time. You see on the TradingView you have expiration date for any alert you put on. So for this one, I don't know exactly when we're gonna go around the 45, so I'll put it on open-ended alert and just leave it. For PHUN, we already talked about PHUN. If you're already a member on our Patreon or here on our Patreon, we already talked about on June 6th of June, when we talked about PHUN, and we talked about this support around the $1. We suggest that the price will reverse, because this is important support for PHUN, and we suggest to take a profit around the $1.95 or 97. You see it clearly here that the price hit our target for PHUN. We went near our support, the circle here above the $1, and the price went almost 100% or 70%. You see what's happened? The moment that we got near this resistance, the price went down. And you see exactly what's going on here. The short came and shorted the stock until the $1.50. So at the moment for PHUN to confirm that we gonna have the price jump over the 200 or the $2, not the 200. I'm still fixated on the price of GameStop. If we held above the best case scenario is holding for today or even the next week over the $1.50. This is the best case scenario. So we have two support. The best support to hold for BHUN is the $1.50. We're gonna see a confirmation for break for this resistance if we held. Otherwise, we're gonna have the last support to never see a sell-off is around the $1.22. Let me just check your question. Elite GSAT, of course, you still holding this one? Izhan asked about ATR, Boxed, and CEI. So for Boxed is kind of still have potential to jump. We already tested our resistance twice. CEI is a bit of in tough situation. ATR have interesting support to hold to confirm the squeeze. We're gonna go through them. Welcome, Luis. Happy to see you here early this time. Doing great. The weather is good. It's not that hot today. Of course, it was a pretty nice hunt for us for XELA together on our Patreon. Last time we talked about XELA when we have the explosion. You asked me, Luis, like you told me when the best price to take profits. We suggest to take the 0.1780. And pretty nice hunt it was here. It's clear that the short is heavily positioned. That's why we suggest to take profit around the 1780. And Luis and our hunters on Patreon just took a profit here. So what we should suggest, are we late in the party? You want to enter again for XELA to make a trade. Of course, a lot of people want to make a profit and trade XELA. So XELA still have a volatility, and a lot of people talk about it in Reddit and call it the next AMC or GameStop. A lot of people will get angry. The apes for AMC and GameStop will say like, come on, Jesus, like AMC, apes just for AMC, not for XELA. But we already have a major talk about the apes turning to XELA because we have already jumped now almost 80%, and AMC and GameStop didn't jump 80% lately. That's why we see a lot of people get jealous from XELA jump lately. Now, if you watch exactly what's happened, last time we talked about the support, the 0.13. And now what happened? We have mini candle consolidating above the 0.13, confirming for support. And the price jumping again. The first stock jumping in green zone. You see, all the stock in our list is in red, except for XELA, 3% up. You know why? Because we visited the support again, and the apes or the retail trader and the whales just bought now for XELA above the 0.13. We need to confirm one thing only for XELA to have a jump for the next week, because there is a room to jump for XELA the moment that we broke this ascending line, and this bearish channel is clear for us that we broke from this descending channel and entered a sideways trading. So now this is still not a confirmation for a squeeze or a bullish run. The bullish run will start above the 0.1780 the moment that we rejected at around the 19th of July. So the 0.1780 would be the trigger for our trade to take a profit next around 30% or 45%. So we have two profit taken, one around 30% and the other one around the 45%. Or by numbers is the 0.2290 and the 0.25 give or take 80. Around this area we're gonna have a massive wick. I can give you like a precise number here for XELA because it's pretty volatile. XELA pretty volatile. The volume is dropping, so I don't like to see this because we beginning of this week we have the volume nearing the 1 billion. Imagine, this is crazy volume. And yesterday it was 400 million, now 200 million. So just be careful, because we have dropping in volume for XELA, because if we still get rejected around the 0.1780 and never overcome it, this is well confirmed that the short is heavily shorted XELA, and the price will never go up again if we don't overcome this level of resistance. And we don't hold this support, is mean the short is in control. This is the most important two level, our resistance and our support. Here confirmation for if we broke it is mean we the bull is in control. If we broke the support is mean the short in control. Now we are inside it, so still undecided at the moment. Let me just check BBIG, because we have a lot of questions regarding BBIG. Yes, BBIG, as we talked about before, the $1.32 is the important level. By far the safest bet to re-enter, and confirmation that we enter a bullish run. Otherwise, in this area is a bit kind of dangerous. However, we have a nice box. This is will show us the last bottom for BBIG. If we have any chance to jump and have a squeeze, we need to have a volatility back for BBIG above this level, above the 0.84 and 0.92. Here we have to have a volatility, like what happened here, at least a fighting chance. We have mini green candle forming and then spike, like what happened here, or even gap. This is where we want to see it happening here and going, then testing the $1.32. The best reaction, just see with me, the best reaction for BBIG, if you hold on BBIG, if you want to trade BBIG, what's the best reaction to confirm that we starting squeezing and stop trading down, because it's been trading a lot down, and go up is fake out, and then go down, go up again, go down. We don't want to get caught up in this kind of small gain. We want to have a really good gain for BBIG, because there's a potential for BBIG to jump again around the $2 and $3. So the game plan for BBIG is hitting this box, and when we hit this box, we have even a consolidation. Okay, is good. The most important thing, never breaking below. Then we have the price jump this time and test the $1.32. This is the only reaction I want to see for BBIG to confirm this is our bottom. I don't know if you like anybody here trading BBIG or holding BBIG. Let me know. Wow, we have the second request stock regarding TLBT, because it's been asked from Rabaz. Let me just check it, because we have two people asking about this. Then we gonna take GSAT for Elite. So anybody have an opinion about the market? Are we going to have a reversal for the second half of the year? A lot of people have a doubt now after the market trending down today, because we have a really good hope that the market started to reverse and we're going to have a V-shaped recovery like what happened 2 years ago. So let me know what you think about the market. Are we going to see a big jump for the next week, and at least for this buy overcoming the 405 and seeing recovery or not? Let me know. Let me just check this one up. TLBT, I didn't find it. TBLT, man. Please make sure to type the ticker symbol right, because I just copy pasted and it was not TLBT but TBLT. Let me just put it here. It was TBL, not TLB. Yes, it's confusing. I know it's confusing when you're trading a lot and have a lot of ticker symbols. Wow. So for this one we have 38% up. Nice, around the $7.90. Wow. So from our technical, last time we talked about this one, we have did our technical. We talked about first the $3.23, we have a gap and the price went up, and we said the second one is around the $5.76, and we hit it. We hit it with the perfect candle. There's even no wick. So this is show us that the bull in control. If you don't know how to trade and the meaning of the candle, when you have a candle like this, there is no wick, is mean the price when starts the trading. Let me confirm this 4-hour candle is mean when the 4-hour candle started. Let's say we started trading around 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. the price when start never dropped from the starting point for the 4-hour candle and close on higher highs. So this is show us that any price opened since 4 hours, it met with the buying pressure. So someone sell around the $4.70 or so, $4.80, there is someone buying. Someone selling around the $4.90, there's someone buying. Someone sell around the $5, someone buying. And that's why there is no selling pressure happening, and the price went up, and confirming the next day we have a gap and the price went over the resistance, the $5.76. Now we went even to our second or ultimate profit taking, the $9.87. We went until the $9.20 and we have a wick and the price went down almost, let me just check, almost 18%. So that's why I suggest always take profit. Taking profit on the way is perfect. So for this one is looking pretty nice for me. As long as we holding above the $5.76, this will be broken pretty soon, the $9.80, and we're gonna confirm that the price will go toward the 13 this time 50. So we have a nice target. If you want to trade this one, will be the 13.34. Let me just check. We have two profit taken after this one, 31 and other one and 80%. So we already did a nice jump since 14th of July, 345%. So there's a potential to do another 80% if we overcome the $9.80. Now we're gonna confirm overcoming this resistance if we just held above the $5.70, because with the current condition of the market, we might see a bit of sell-off, people will take a profit, and the price will consolidate before retesting the $9.80 and going to the $13.30, then the $18.70. So yeah, looking pretty nice from this reversal, from this bearish trend, now entering bullish trend. Of course, we're gonna check AMC Farida for sure. We have just some requested stock before. We cover some stock that been requested at when our live streaming. So we just taking each stock requested from our hunter first. So we have other question from. Another request from Elite around his stock GSAT. We're gonna cover it. Of course, Luis, we're gonna cover the SunDL and AMC. Those two stocks is kind of already squeezed last year. Everybody knows for AMC, crazy jump, over 1,000%, and SunDL as well. So let me just check GSAT first. Let me check this one. Let me go in the big picture. Elite, look with me what's going on. We already talked about this one. We talked about the $1.56 is the resistance or the squeeze area, whatever you want to call it, because if we break it, we're gonna have the price going around the $2 for GSAT. And as long as we held this ascending line that been respected 2 years ago, as for the Bitcoin broke this important long trending ascending line. That's why we went crazy in bearish momentum down. For GSAT is still holding this level. We have a nice bounce, you see here, around the February, and we have in May. So we might see a bit of selling pressure happening even the next week. However, we need to hold above the $1.20 in order to continue to test the $1.50. So this is the most important technical for GSAT. Any price holding this level, we're gonna have the price testing the $1.50 and go to $2. Any price doesn't hold this ascending line, we're gonna go below the $1 again around the 0.80. So be careful. The 0.80 will be tested if we don't hold this ascending line. The $2 will be tested if we broke the $1.50. And the profit taken first would be the $2 mark for GSAT. Then we might see the $3, you know, but the $2 will be tested first, and it's just to take profit around the $2 if we broke the $1.50. Let me just go for AMC. Where is AMC? Yes, 8% down. We have a crazy thing happening for AMC because we broke from the triangle, then went down inside it as well. So this is crazy. Let me just check one thing and just take this off. Yeah, this is I don't like, because now we are below the 16 again, around the 15, and we close below this exponential average around the 1640. So you know what's happening for AMC? The sentiment of the market and market reaction and the kind of panic selling is even if the stock have a potential for squeeze and breaking a new level of resistance, it's kind of have a fake out and the price go down. So for AMC it was unfortunate because it happened before. Here we have the price went up, then we have a fake out and the price went down because we have a wick. Now the price went up from this triangle. Should be a really nice breakout here if we held it, because we already held it around the 20th of July. It was a really nice trade here. And let me just show you. This green candle show us really good strength, and the market went up for AMC. But today or yesterday was a sell-off. After the market went down, even for the SPY, you see when we talked about the SPY, when we said the SPY will drive all the market up, it's kind of sentimental. So the market maker and the whale watching the whole market. So the SPY is kind of give us just a glimpse of what's going on for the whole market. So we have a rejection and the price went down. So we have kind of correction for all the market, and the market show us just from the SPY, show us that the potential reversal happened because we got rejected around the 400. If for other universe, the price for the SPY went around or above the 400, we saw that AMC held perfectly above this level of resistance or this breakout, and we even went around the 30. But now what we should expect and what we want to confirm, if AMC will go over the triangle. We need just to hold, even if we get down, we're not going below this triangle, is mean we have a confirmed fake out. So for AMC to have a reversal again and going around the 20 and the 30, we need to hold above this triangle from below. We don't want to have the price go here. You see, around the 12, it's mean we're gonna go around the $5.55. So be careful. Any price going below this triangle will confirm everything and will confirm this fake out for AMC, and the price will continue to go down. And we never actually see the 20 or the 30 until we visit the $5.55. The most important bottom for AMC, for my opinion, before we're gonna have a big genuine buying pressure for AMC. Now is still the game on, and still there is a potential for a squeeze as soon or we held above this ascending line or this triangle from below. Okay, so this is really important to watch, and this kind of play will we're gonna see it like finalize, or we can see it exactly happening by the next week. So the next week or the end of this month will be a turning point for a lot of stocks. We have a big turning point for BBIG, AMC, you name it, even ATR. We have a lot of stocks is ready to squeeze or ready to go to another bottom. Let me go to SanDiel. We have a requested stock from Luis. We have crazy. Okay, for SanDiel at least, at least we don't have a fake out like AMC, because a lot of people got cut for AMC, because we have a really nice breakout for this one. This is always happening in trading. We have a fake out, we have unfortunate news, the market recorrecting, it drive all the stock down, even they have genuine buying pressure. So for SanDiel, we didn't have any breakout because we have the 0.3939. Last time we updated, we have a rejection here around the 27th of June, if you remember. 27th or 28th of June, we have a clean test and rejection, and the price went down. Now for SanDiel, I will watch and see what's going on. I will never enter for SanDiel if we never overcome the 39.39. Otherwise, I will just buy around the 0.15. Never run after the price, let the price come to you. So this is a really good example for this trade for SanDiel. Let me just put a notification. Thank you for bringing this up, Luis, because I really forget about it, and we don't have a notification for SanDiel. I will put it over the 39, so it's mean a breakout, and I put another notification around the 15, not the 51, but the 15. And when the price come here, I just buy. Simple as that. Anyone using alerts on TradingView or not, or even on your brokerage account? Because before I never use it, and I missed a lot of trade. Because if you have, imagine you have over 10,000 stocks, or let's say 1,000 stock, okay, the most important one. How you can manage to watch each one of them? You can't. It will be impossible. So the best case thing, or the best thing to do, is to put alert on the best level or the target area that we always talk about here, the support and resistance, and just leave it. So you just focus on the stock has been bumping or having potential to jump, so you be more organized. Hello, Balman. Hello. How are you doing? Happy to see you here. What's you trading today? We have kind of volatility today for TBLT. However, it's now is going down 29%. It went almost around the $9.50. So now we see a lot of people taking profit for this one because we had the resistant area. That's why I don't suggest to enter at the moment until we have a revisit for the $6. Let me just check. Other one, Netflix is still doing good. Netflix. Anybody trading Netflix or not? Because we visited a pretty nice breakout for Netflix around the 190, and now still holding above the 200. So the 200 mark, if we held this support, we're gonna have a recovery for Netflix for coming weeks or month, and going where? Toward the 290. So anybody trading Netflix, just put notification. The last earning was positive, and the other one was positive as well. So yeah, we have good earnings lately. Let me just check. We have Apple like the earning in just 6 days. That's why the stock is going up in the last from the 17th of June. So we have 6 days left for the earning for Apple, and you see the estimate for the revenue almost 82 billion. last earning, the revenue was around the 79 or 97 billion. So we have a drop in revenue for Apple, and the earning before we have, the earning for Apple is dropping crazy. So we have the earning for this year, the beginning, the Q1, it was the revenue 123. The Q2 was around 97, and now the Q3 it was the earning is around the 82. So yeah, we have dropping in the revenue for Apple and dropping in the price as well. And as everybody knows, the most shorted stock ever is Tesla. Imagine, the most shorted stock is worth the short value or volume for Tesla is about 18 billion. Imagine, this is how much shorted Tesla is. After that, we have Apple is 17 billion. So we have a crazy level of short going toward Apple and Tesla, and they see that I don't know, like the revenue fundamentally maybe is over priced for a price at the moment for Apple. So if this confirmed and the short won, because we have important test for Apple around this area, as we said, around this this ascending line, we're gonna see the drop in the price until the 117. If the short won, I'm just saying, if the short won the game for Apple, because it's really heavily shorted now, we're gonna have the 117 if we didn't hold the 136 and get rejected now or the next week around this area, the 158. For Tesla as well, if we get rejected around this area, the most important resistant area for Tesla, the 950, if we get rejected, even if we went up for Tesla and broke the 800 or the support, I think around the 787, we're gonna have the 550. This would be the best bottom for Apple for coming weeks if the short won the game, at least for the moment. We're gonna have this drop, the price go up then go down around this new support if the short won. If we have a squeeze, we're gonna have a breakout around the 1000. So if we saw the 1000 for this year for Tesla is mean the bull won the game, and we're gonna have a big bull run for Tesla. Yeah, it's been asked a lot for us to cover CEI. We're gonna cover it in a bit. Amanda asked about MULN. I think MULN, I saw it is still hovering above the $1. ATR, of course, we're gonna discuss it as well. This is, I think, by far the most important stocks has been heavily talked about on Reddit. Let me just check the list for most squeezed play at the moment. Yes, we have TBLT is the first. Then we have DTS. New stocks we have on the list. Revlon is beacon ground. Let me just go to short squeeze. Yeah, still XELA number 2, GameStop number 3. What else? Redbox is the 7th. Yes. So TBLT is number 1 now. So let me just go back for our list and check this really important level for a lot of stocks have been requested, which is CEI. Let's check MULN pretty quick because we already did alert for it before. It will be pretty easy to cover it at the moment. Wow. So $1.01. The volume is 36 million. Oh man, just watch out, man. Look how crazy it is what's happening. We have a clean test and hold for MULN exactly above our ascending line and above the $1. You see, last test we have around the 0.92 and the price went crazy up because big buying pressure is met and went 50% up again here, and the price went 100%. So you see what's happening. Last bump we went 100%, and the second one we went 50%. What's that mean? Simple. We have the last bump for MULN, we have a lot of buying pressure that give us 100%. The next time we have just 50% gain because we have more selling pressure from above. That's why we didn't go around the $1.65. So this is a worrying sign to me. The other good sign, not the worrying sign, is still holding. So as long as we hold this level for MULN, we're gonna see a squeeze. We don't want to see any price go below. First level, if we broke this ascending line, we'll see holding above the 0.78, the last support. If we don't hold this 78, is mean a sell-off. So now it's still holding. The best case scenario is holding above this ascending line, above the $1. Breaking the $1.40 this time will have ignition for MULN to go around the $2.15 and beyond. So it's pretty near area. You see here is pretty near and pretty clear for me that the squeeze is getting near in this little triangle. The price will be continue to go here. This is the best case scenario. Will jump eventually. Let me just go to CEI, or better yet, let's go to the energy stock. So what's going on with energy stock? Anybody have diversifying portfolio and you have energy stock in your portfolio? Because I suggest to have at least one energy stock in your portfolio, because sometimes the energy stock going up and the other blue chip company going down and the other sectors going down. So it's good to have diversifying in the portfolio. However, today we have whole market is kind of down, because if we refresh, we see that the pie is kind of red. Is mean the most of the sectors down except for real estate and utility. You see, real estate and utility is kind of green and still holding. So let me just go back to CEI and check. So CEI have a pretty nice test lately around the 0.45. And the price went down. As we talked about before, we have a potential for squeeze if we clear this box off. And you can see it, our expiration average that will act as a resistance will be directly and exactly around our ascending line. Let me just go in big picture, because this is the important level that we broke before. The moment that we broke it here around the 10th of June, we have a sell-off. Now, if the price went up again around this ascending line and break it around the 0.50 or 0.60, we're gonna have a confirmation for bullish trend continuation for CEI and going toward the $1 again, or the 0.90 before the $1. So this will confirm everything for CEI, this box between the 0.60 and the 0.49. Yeah, I know it's a big gap for AMC to test. However, AMC is pretty volatile, so I want to have a confirmation, because any price here is still consolidate and is not clear. We need to confirm clean breakout and big buying pressure. Otherwise, if we still don't overcome the 0.45, the worst case scenario, we're gonna go to test around the 0.17 or the 0.20 cent before we're gonna see a genuine buying pressure. If we go to GTE, is we have a clean bounce for GTE around the $1. So the $1 for GTE is a pretty nice support. The resistance to confirm GTE enter again for bullish trend is the $1.33. SM Energy as well have a nice reaction, and the price went up after testing this important level of support around the 30. The 42 is the resistance for SM Energy to go. If we overcome it, we're gonna go like you can see here from our drawing, to go toward the 60. We have BTU as well, is still holding above the 1470. The 32 is the most important squeeze area for BTU for this year. So from just the technical, not just watching the fundamental and the news, the energy stock, not CEI, but the other energy stock that have a kind of positive balance sheet and have a good revenue, is still in bullish run, but now is just sideways trading. So it's not entering a bearish trend, but still have a potential for entering a bullish trend continuation for this year. Square, please. Yes, Luis, of course. Let me go to undervalued stock. Already bought it here, Luis, on undervalued stock. We have Apple, AMD, AXB went gapped up today because we already visited a nice support, the 135. We have Coca-Cola is doing great. We have all-time high lately around the 650. We have important support for Coca-Cola above the 400. If we held it, we're gonna have the price continue to go up. For Google as well, it's continue to go down because we have a crazy resistance around the 125. Let me just go for Square. I think I didn't put it here, but I just add it at the moment. Oh man, we have many stocks. It's kind of drive me crazy, the name of the stocks, and because the more you trade and the more you have more lists, you kind of confuse yourself if you have a lot of stock to trade. So I suggest to focus on view each week in order to have better trade. Let me just check. Square is around the 71. Wow, it's been trading above the 100 after the 90 break. Luis, watch the 90 break here around the 9th of May or the 9th of May. If you remember last time we talked about here, Square, we said the 152 is kind of the testing area for Square to go higher again, but we got rejected and we didn't held above this our support above the 117. The moment that we broke here around the 20th of April, we have a sell-off, you see. So now there's a really important level to confirm that Square will have a reversal, which is the 90. So the 90 is, for my opinion, is the same as the 152 acted as a resistance and drive the price down. So now the 90 is the important level. Either we buy if we broke above it and hold, either we don't buy and just sell short if you want to sell short, and you just take profit around the 51. So the 90 is kind of the pivot of the price of Square, either going up and retesting again around the 150 or testing the 90 and get rejected and going toward the 50. There is no in between, one or two solutions. Let me just go to, okay. What I think about AHG. We never covered this before. This new stock, we're gonna cover it, of course. Let me just go for crypto. A lot of people don't ask me about crypto because a lot of you got burned by crypto. That's why we don't see a lot of people trading at the moment. However, we have a really nice trade for crypto because we have CRV USD Tether jumping pretty nicely above the $1, and we already did a nice trade here, 30%. We have Ethereum Classic is doing great as well. We jumped from this breakout zone, $15 from the $15 until the 26, 70% gain for this one. If we go to the smaller picture, we're still gaining ground, and we're gonna have a breakout again. If we if we broke the 26, we're gonna see the 31 for this one. Shiba coin is still doing good, but for my opinion, the 0.401367 we'll have a price going parabolically up again around this area. Let me just check. Yeah, another 30% weighted to be gained for Shiba coin if we overcome this resistance. So we have a breakout here for Shiba coin. You see it clearly around the 18th of July. Price is still holding. That's why I have alert here above the 0.401127, and I already have alert here. This will be a breakout to give us the break around the 0.401779. We have a resistance here around the 0.4013. This will be our ignition for Shiba coin to go there, and we have gain of 30%. So this trade will be 30% profit taken. I have the other one on my list is Ape. Is pretty nice trade that we did here. We have like a price held above the $5.60. Yeah, 20% for this one. We have a pretty nice support for Ape above the $5.60. There's a potential for Ape to go around the $11.33. Imagine. This will be almost 100% gain. Let me check. Yeah, 70% gain. So there's a potential. But the first profit taking will be around the $9 before the 11. But yeah, if any price holding for Ape above the $5.60, we're gonna see a price parabolic go up again nearing the 9 and the 11. We have Matic as well doing really great. We have a potential for the price go around the $1.67 as well for Matic. We have Link as well. There's a potential for a big jump. There's a lot of crypto that I have on my watch list and already put alert for them. So I will do not pre-market but video update for all the crypto play that I'm gonna do on Patreon. So if you're not there yet, you can join us and to have like pre-market update or stocks or crypto that I will do like trade before I we're gonna cover it now. So we're gonna do like the video update for crypto on Patreon before I do trade on my copy trading accounts. So where you get in, where you get out, the profit taken, everything you need to know. Because I already have a list for a crypto that I'm gonna do trade for. So we have Ape, Matic, Link, TRX, and of course Shiba Coin, Ethereum Classic, and Ethereum. So I already have a video set up. I will put it on Patreon pretty soon. So join us on Patreon if you're not already there. So let me just go back and add AHT. I think this one you asked me about, yeah? AHG, sorry. Okay, wow. What's going on for this one? Oh man. So we have a crazy thing going on for, let me just check how much we did. Oh man. So there's so this is there's a potential for this one to do 1000% again. I don't know about this, but it's kind of scary to look at for this one. Let me just put this here. Wow, so it's barcoding at the moment. We have 6k volume, but I will be extra careful for this one. If we want to trade it, we will not enter until we have the price go over the $1.90, because otherwise we don't have a volatility. The price is still continue to go down for this one. So I will be extra careful, and let me just okay, let me take this off. Let me just check how much. Yeah, we have some level. Yeah, we need to hold this level, really important. Wow. So even Fibonacci retracement have a target for us around the $1.90. So this is a really interesting level that we draw and met our Fibonacci level, and we have the support around the 0.80, which is really important to hold. So yeah, this is a really important level here around the 0.80, and the volume or barcoding will stop. We will stop barcoding after we clear the $2 and hold above the $2, above the Fibonacci retracement 0.86, I think. Yeah, here 0.7086 or above the $1.90. So really important level to overcome for AHG. Thank you for bringing this up because it really look interesting. Nice, Luis, nice. Then I'm gonna do a video especially on our Patreon for crypto hunt, and I will put at least 5 or 4 crypto that I'm watching that have a potential for more gain and more potential. Okay, and not just picking any crypto, but crypto that have a potential. That's why we doing here. The other one, let me just check Bitcoin. Yeah, last time we talked about Bitcoin, it was on our trading community. We talked about Bitcoin. It was around the 15th of July, yes, when we suggest to have a bottom for Bitcoin and confirming entering a bullish trend if we hold above this ascending line. I'm gonna have a breakout. So this was a really nice trade, and the last one we did for XELA, yeah, for holding above the 0.13. So if you're not ready on the community section for the trading view, you can join me if you want, because we're already members here on the community section. And you know, if you want to have access to trading view community, you have to be a premium, okay, or pro plus, and you can join this. It's really simple. You can have the link in comment section below to get discount if you want. So let me just go back and check the other thing that we gonna okay, let me just check this one. We have the squeeze stocks, or the squeeze list that we have here. We have RDBX winding going down crazy, man. What's happening? What's happening to RDBX? So if you asking yourself what's going on with RDBX, the RDBX entered or confirmed for me that the short is in control the moment that we broke the $9. If you remember, we did this in pre-market update on our Patreon as well on YouTube. The moment that we broke here, we said this is not looking good, and the short is in control. This is not good. We need to hold above the $9, guys. But the price went down below it. And again, we suggest to hold above the $5 to confirm that at least we have a bottom, but we didn't. So the price continued to go down, continue to go down, continue to go down. And we didn't even hold above the $3.40. So now we have the last bottom from just from the technical I see is above the $2, which is to confirm that we don't have a sell-off. The best case scenario is holding above the $5.30, but unfortunately we didn't because the short in control, whatever you want to call it, like a dark pool, a manipulation. But this is show us that the short is in control. So the last bottom we should have, if we don't want to see a sell off, is the $2.46 for RDBX. This should be the bottom, at least to have a retest for the price until the $5. So the $5 is the most important resistance for RDBX to confirm that there's a potential for squeeze. But after this crazy down, trending down, this is really crazy. because we see a lot of people taking profit, or they some people get caught up holding bags above. So the best case scenario is consolidation, then testing the $5, then rejection, then going up again, not just in one day. It's not the same scenario like what happened before, because going up is easy, going down then going up is pretty hard. Okay, so if it's going up, there's a FOMO and people buying. Now we have a panic selling and the price selling. So if we want to put the water on this fire of selling off, we need at least to let the fire going down, then we can build a house or build something and going up again, because now is fire. A lot of people panicking. That's why price parabolically going up or going down. We need to consolidate, is mean the buying pressure and the selling pressure is balanced out. Then we're gonna have the test for the $5.19 next time. My pleasure, Palmin, my pleasure. Happy to see you here. Okay. Let me just check what's going on with the other squeeze stock. TBLT, we already covered it. XELA, we already covered it. This is the most shortest squeeze stocks on Reddit. So the top two we already covered. GameStop we already covered. Blue Hat jumping 200 step up, we didn't cover it. We're gonna check it. Let me just check Blue Hat. Maybe we have a potential for this one. I just forgot the name. BHAT. Okay. Oh man, we already covered this one. We have I think reverse split. Yeah, 1 to 10. After that we have a nice jump from the 0.88 until the $4, and we did a nice jump. Yeah, 300%. That's why we have it on the shortest squeeze stocks. So the $4 is the mark for another squeeze. Let me just put notification to confirm that we have a breakout. The moment that we overcome the $4, we're gonna have the $6, so 50% gain for this one, or at least 30% gain around the $5.30. So this is looking nice to me, looking nice. Still holding here after this breakout, so there's a potential for this one. And let me just put 50. So this would be the support if we held above this level, the $2.37. I think we're gonna have this reaction, bomb, breakout. Yes, here will be a breakout. Nice trade, man. This will be a really nice trade for us. Yo man, Luis, you have a long list today, so you're getting back to trading. This is looking good. This is good that you took your vacation. Now you're ready to hunt. You have more clear focus. This is nice. So let me just check this for Luis. 7% up around this 0.6999. Oh man, this is crazy. You see what's happening, Luis? We have trending down. Something happened for this one. We have price trending down since the breaking for this support around the $1.72 that happened around the 22nd of November last year. This is where the short entered. Now we have change of trend. We have entered a bullish trend for this one. So this is looking nice. Let me just draw the new support for this one. And we have kind of a breakout. Yes, let me just check. Let me just check. This is looking crazy. Okay, so we have a resistance around the 0.80, yes, and however we might see a bit of rejection by the next monthly. Okay, so if we want to trade this one, is pretty nice around the 0.80. There's a potential to take a profit for this one. Would be let me just calculate how much we can gain. Okay, 31%, I think. Yeah, 31% for this one. Yes, around the $1.02, and the second one will be around this area, the $1.36, then the $1.72. Let me just check. We're already getting near this resistance, and you see that the short is starting to short this one because we're getting near the 0.80, but fear not, as long as we held this ascending line and we doing higher lows, we're gonna see a breakout. 0.80 will be ignition and entering trade until the $1.02. This is 30%, and here will be 70% after the $1.02. So this is looking nice and confirming that we entered kind of a bullish trend now, a bullish trend since the bottom around the 16th of May. So we doing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, any price testing, breaking. So we have just one thing I don't like is this testing this EMA around this resistance and forming a red candle. So I will suggest to wait to confirm a breaking for this 80 cent resistance. Otherwise, we're gonna see a sell-off, a confirmation that the short is entered here. So this is really interesting to watch, Luis. Thank you for bringing this up. Oh man, what's going on with this one? Let me just check the news. Aha. So we have acquisition, of course, for this one. Okay, so for this one, yeah, we have a crazy acquisition. The price jumped from the 600 to the 800. Let me just go in a big picture. Yeah, wow, this one is really interesting, you know, because if we don't have the acquisition after the price went from the 800, we went crazy, almost 0.5% down. So for this one is we have a nice gap and the price is still holding. So Luis, for this one will be really interesting to enter again and confirming that we will continue up until the 1000 if holding above the 823. Otherwise we're gonna fill the gap and going below again, maybe around this area, the 66, or around this area. Around this area we're gonna see a big filling the gap between the 700 and 660. So be careful. If we don't hold this support above the 823, we're gonna see a filling the gap around the 670 or 700. Here we should be a nice buying opportunity. Otherwise, if we held this support now, this is a really nice trade. We're gonna have the price continue toward the 1000 and confirming that the acquisition and the sentiment of the market and the investors actually buying this stock and keeping it from going down below this support above the 823. Thank you, Luis. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, looking really pretty nice. Perfect. Hopefully that was clear, and if you hopefully that I answered all your question. We're gonna do live streaming each Friday at 8 p.m. Paris time. If I don't cover your question at the moment, I will cover it in the next week. We try to do more live streaming in coming days and months. We'll squeeze 2 live streaming. We'll try to make at least 2 live streaming a week. And again, if you want to join our Patreon, of course you can, and the link is comment section below on the live streaming, because we have pre-market update for a lot of stocks and crypto. And we have like we actually do the video upload before even YouTube, before and even I edit the video, so you have more faster entry for a lot of stocks on Patreon. So join us and let's get ready to hunt. And if you have any question regarding how to join Patreon and Discord, just send me a message on trading.jesus.contact@gmail.com and let me know what you have regarding Discord and how to join for Patreon and all the things you need to know. Hopefully have a nice weekend and see you in the next update.